Hello everybody and welcome to another round of Last Question Mark guys on F1 2016. We are here at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit in Canada, where last night we had the Apex Online Racing race, which was an epic one with strategy, but it's absolutely gorgeous weather here in Canada for the latest round. I just want to quickly say guys, a massive thank you for your support on the series so far. It has been nice and should be quite exciting as well. So, Canada 14 corners, this track is fantastic to drive on. Very interesting on strategy as well, which I'll explain in a minute. And also, you guys could win a copy of F1 2017 by entering our Fantasy F1 style giveaway competition thing, where you guys can predict the top 3 positions and also who gets fastest lap of the race as well. This time around, this one was heavily requested by a lot of you in the previous video, and it is the Renault of Nico Hulkenberg who are driving in this race at Canada. But if you've got a driver in mind that you want me to drive as in the next race, then let me know guys in the comments below, or tweet me your suggestions as well. Also, in the top right hand corner of your screen there is an eye indication right now. So as you can, if you can see it, we may be doing in the next race as a trial equal cars. So all the cars will be identical, similar to my Nations Cup stuff I used to do. And it just makes it an open playing field, and should be quite exciting as well. So make sure that you get your predictions in right now, because at the end of the formation lap, in the 5 laps, I forgot to say this guys, I got a bit wrong there, so Nick, thank you very much for letting me know, is when the lights go out, the competition is closed. So I am going to be talking a little bit more, just so you guys can get your votes in. But here is the grid then, so you get your predictions in right now, who you think it is. And Ricciardo gets the pole position in very interesting conditions, I've got to say. It dried up at the end of qualifying, so that's why we're seeing some very strange times from the AI, of course. But keep an eye on the drivers, guys. Who do you think will get a top 3, guys, and also gets the fastest lap, of course? We will be starting at the back of the field, as always, in this one. As you can see, there's Jody and Palmer, our teammate, and the Manners are obviously on the grid, but they get disqualified at the end of the first lap. So make sure, guys, you not pick the Manners. I don't think they're in there. So, we'll see how we get on there. Also, guys, in the top right-hand corner as well will be a video that I posted earlier today, driving as Fernando Alonso in Indianapolis. It is one to watch, guys. I highly request you guys to watch it. It is incredible. We're going with the one-stop strategy here today. We're going to be trying to move our way up the field as quickly as possible right now, starting on the super soft tyre and then going onto the softs to the end of the race. It is completely dry as well. We may switch it up to do potentially that 2-stop down the bottom if we feel it's right. But we'll wait and see. But for the time being, we will stay with the super soft tyre and see how we get on. Just seeing how long the AI go on ultras until they pit as well. But the setup I'm running in this race is on your screen right now. So if you want to use it, guys, feel free to pause the stream right now and get it written down. I use it for my online races, race with the subs, league racing when I was doing it, and the career mode as well, and this particular series as well. So if you see if you want me to guys to do a setup guide, let me know in the comments, guys, and I'll get a video up there as well. So the target today, guys, if you want double points, this is a new initiative I'm doing for the rest of the series, guys. If we hit the light target at the end of the race, then the round will be double points. And the target today, guys, is, I'm going to just double check the view count right now before I get this prediction in. We are going to go, guys, for 250 likes, guys, on the video. If you guys smash it by the end of the race, you guys will get double points this round. And Jake Will, thanks for subscribing as well. Do appreciate it. Anyway, it's time to go onto the grid then for the formation lap then of this Grand Prix. So you've got the entire lap, and then the 5th light goes out, and that is it. The votes will close. Also, you may be looking at right now a different kind of Renault I'm running. I'm running a very special livery for this race, so it's all black, and should be quite exciting. And I've just realised one little thing. I am running with 900-degree wheel angle, so I'm just going to quickly do that very quickly. So 1 second, chaps, and we'll go. So you get a bit more time here, maybe an extra couple of seconds, as I need to just change this back to default so I don't have any issues right now. So there we go. That's more like it. Wheel is definitely now perfect right now. So mods, if you can spam the competition command right now in the chat, guys, so everyone has a chance. As long as you have the link, you are fine. So make sure you get your votes in, guys, before the votes will close when the 5th light goes out and we go racing. It will be on your screen, guys, not So all the people on Twitch that get it, you still have time until the YouTubers get it. And I think it's about 20-second delay. So you've got about 20 seconds if you're on Twitch, really, to get your votes in once I go green on your side. But for YouTube, get yourself in right now. It is open to everyone now. It started off with last time out as well. So 250 likes, guys, you need to get if you want double points this round. And if you smash it, the like target will go up even more. So if you guys want to have a chance of winning a copy, then make sure you get yourself involved in this. And this is why I like doing this series. It's nice to do a fantasy football style series where you guys, obviously fantasy football, you get your predictions down where you think, like you put your players down and you see if you can do well, of course. So we'll wait and see how we go on there. Also, if you guys did not, if I've not mentioned it already, we also have in the top right corner of the screen, along with a poll, which will determine for the next race will be equal cars, and we're going to try it out for one race and see how it goes. There's also a link to the video I did today, which is Fernando Alonso, if you guys don't know, did Indy yesterday. Had an engine blowout, but we recreated that attempt in Indianapolis and see how we get on in that one. So we're ready to go then. It is beautiful conditions here in Canada. It is going to be dry all out, so we're going to try very hard here. And Yanis, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate that, mate. Welcome to the channel, and have a good day, guys. But here we go then. The votes are about to close as we're about to start round 5 of Last Question Mark. The votes are now closed, and we are away in Canada, and it's a great start from us off the line, getting ahead of Pascal Wehrlein as well, going into turn 1. So it's a good start here from us, and we're going to try and play the one-stop strategy here. Palmer having a good start as well, going around the outside of Alonso and maybe Daniel Kvyat as well. Good start from our teammate there, Jody and Palmer. Nick will be happy with that. Going to try and go down the inside of the Haas, as they're all going to be bunched up to start with, which will all slow them down. And we're going to try and milk the field there. Kvyat hitting the wall as well. Luckily, he's not going to be out of the race just yet. But while the AI are pretty close, now they're all going to be braking early for the corners. We just got to take the initiative now and just make positions as we go along. Also, we're on the one-stop strategy, remember, guys, so keep that in mind, that we're going to go long in the race. And we've got to get past all these guys on soft tyres, because they're going to be doing the same strategy as us. So we'll see how we go. Let's go down the inside of Kvyat, as the Manners are now disqualified. You can just see them on the map there as well. Just to give me an indication for when the Manners get disqualified, we can see how far they are from being disqualified and coming off the track. And they've now been taken away. So now we can focus now on the job in hand now. We're in 15th place already, so it's a good start. Got to keep an eye on the AI, though, of the guys on Ultra Softs to see if we can maybe do a two-stop and go on ultra soft tyres to the end of the race, possibly. But we are committing to the one-stop for the time being, as we've got Jody and Palmer ahead of us, who's in a little bit of a back kerfuffle right now, trying to fight off Perez and trying to get past Perez right now and his teammate Ocon. As our challenge is pretty simple, I want to try and surprise a lot of people here and go for a podium. But if we get points, I'll be very impressed, considering on Ultimate AI, I will be very impressed to get this Renault in the points right now. As you guys know, the Renault is alright, but it's okay. I'm going to say that to drive right now. But we've got plenty of time to go. Back end slides out a little bit. All we can do is just ride out a little bit, and we need to make contact there with Palmer right there, as he had to check up thanks to Perez. But we get past our teammate, I believe. We're still side by side with him, and Palmer gets the job done on ultra soft tyres. Gives us a little bit of a squeeze, actually, does Jody. I'm not happy with that. So we're like, screw you, we're going to go past you around the outside, mate. Thank you very much. And Palmer backs out there, and we move up to 13th place. So a bit naughty there from Jodian, not going to lie. Raikkonen, fastest lap of the Grand Prix. He leads this race, and look at the gap the field, the leaders have got already right now. As we're going to break then into turn 1 we go, as we're going to have a nice cluster of cars here, and I think it's a Williams leading that pack right now, which is not helping us right now, as Palmer's going to try and get past us. He's on ultra softs, so I think Palmer's going for the two-stop here today, as we're trying very hard here to try and get past Perez, who's on the soft tyres. And we've got McLaren ahead of us of Fernando Alonso, who had a good qualifying again off air. Try to get through here nice and carefully. On the back of Perez we go. Got a good run on him here. He's on the soft tyre, so we had a poor exit there with the traction. And again, the AI all being checked up here. All line astern, so they brake early, and we're going to take the position on Ocon as well. So this is the advantage I have. And look at the field up ahead. You can see on the track map there, the leaders are already at the final corner, so they've broke away from the train, so they can go at full pelt, while these guys, all in this train, are struggling to get past. I think it's a Mercedes at the front of it right now. I don't know who it is, but it's not helping them. But we have got DRS, so we should be able to catch up to Grosjean, the French baguette. And can't get the job done, so we're going to try and do a switch back here, if we can, on Grosjean. It's a little bit of a tap there on the back. Got away with no damage. Oh, and there's been contact up ahead there. Max Verstappen made contact with Lance Stroll, and it's actually strolling in the way, so it's going to be like, thank you very much. We'll try and get past these guys. This is for a battle for P6 as well in this Grand Prix. A little bit of oversteer, a little bit of a snap. As we're side by side with the baguette. He's just there. And we've got... Oh, no. Ocon, no. Oh, my God. Ocon and Grosjean, what are you doing? Ocon just came out of nowhere, went 3 wide, nearly took me out of the race. I backed out of that massively, and Ocon's got through both me and Grosjean, unfortunately, from that dirty move. Very risky move. So we didn't get a DNF there, but we're going to try and take revenge now on Ocon here with DRS down the straight. And should be an easy move. We go around his outside, and we now move up to P10. So we're in the points. And now we've got people now on the ultra soft tyres ahead of us to try and attack right now. So that was a bit scary there. And it's all kicking off up ahead there. You can see Massa and his teammate Stroll fighting it out there. Alonso's getting a little bit feisty behind him there. Obviously, he raced at Indy 500 yesterday and did a fantastic job until his engine blew up, so it's a bit annoying. And Stroll's hit the wall. Lance Stroll has hit the wall, and I think he's out the race. He is indeed. Had a good view of that, actually, and Stroll is out of the Canadian Grand Prix on his home patch. But Lance Stroll and Massa going side by side, nowhere to go. In the wall he goes, and he's out of this Grand Prix. So we're doing a good job here now on the back of Felipe Massa. Yes, the 2017 mods are available on Race Department for free as we go down the inside of Massa. Leave a little bit of space for him there, but he can't get on traction, and we move up to P7 right now. But we've got a lot of work to do. You can see the leaders already at the start-finish line. I think that is Raikkonen still leading. So we've got about 13 seconds to gain on him, but their ultra softs are going to be still in good temperature range. We lose the back end there at the final corner. Just go on Race Department. Is the I use the I use his liveries. I should really put. I forgot to put a link in the description, so I'll put it in there. I'll put it as a pinned comment as well. So if you watch the stream back, there should be a pinned comment once the stream finishes with Keen's 2017 liveries. The only things I've changed in this game is I've made all the cars the 2017 liveries, apart from the wet Renault this week, as I would like to run it in a very special black livery, of course, for just because I like it black, really. Carlito, you guys may recognise the name, being the guy who's done the performance mod on F1 2017. I used the Manor DQ thing for it, so I want to give Carlito a shout out as well. It's the same, if I'm honest. The traction control is the same, if I'm completely honest with you. But here comes the Williams. Obviously we know Williams from the Let's Make Massa World Champion Series is a pretty quick car, so we've got to keep an eye on Felipe in this. But you can see the lead Raikkonen coming into the end of the middle sector. But doing a good job, I've got to say. Very impressed with the pace in this Renault, this banana. We haven't slipped on any bananas yet, so we must be doing something right. So we're closing in on Max Verstappen now, who are slowly starting to struggle on their ultra soft tyres as we're closing the gap down. Me and Massa are catching him very, very quickly. So the only thing difference with the 27, really the only things have changed in this on the game is all the drivers, the 2017 drivers, the liveries have changed, and having the managed disqualified. That's the only changes I've done to this to the game for this series only. And it's the same as the Massa one as well, so nothing's really changed, if I'm honest with you. As no one's in, we've got someone in the pit lane. One of the leaders is in the pits. I don't know who's in the pits, but who is it? It's a back marker. So I thought for a second there it was one of the leaders, but it's a back marker. So P7 still trying to hunt down Max Verstappen, who are now struggling, and Lewis Hamilton is out of the Grand Prix. Same spot as Grosjean, not Grosjean, Stroll. He's at the wall. There he is, and he's out of the Canadian Grand Prix. A big shock there, out of this race. And we now move up to P6 in this race right now. So the votes have just got interesting, I've got to say, right now. But the scenes right now, I've got to say, in the chat right now, if they voted for Lewis Hamilton, you just lost a point, if I'm honest with you, or a couple of points. And yes, in the words of Lewis Hamilton, oh no, no, no. Radio chat from Malaysia, of course, if you guys don't remember that. But big name there, Lewis Hamilton out of this race. So you never know, podium could be on here. We're not that far away right now, as their tyres are going to be going off the cliff right now. Got to say, but we've got to be careful right now and be aggressive right now. That's all we've got to do. So also, guys, in the top right hand corner, if you haven't seen, there are two things up there. The first is a poll where you guys can decide in the next race, which I haven't decided yet, but it's going to be in any car that I want to pick. So I'm going to keep it silent on who it's going to be. But we may consider running equal cars for that one race, just to see what you guys think as a trial for one race only. And it opens up a little bit, because we know it's the same drivers winning the race, if you guys know what I mean. So what I'm planning to do is a proposal to run the equal cars mod for one race and see what you guys think, because it also adds a little bit of, you know, wide variety of votes. So we'll wait and see what you guys think. Right now, so it'll be an open playing field right now. So as well, nice little run here on Max Verstappen then with the DRS. So no one's pitting yet. So this is interesting. If these guys can stay out till lap 10, maybe the Ultra Softs may be the best option. We'll wait and see, as we're going to get a nice run on Max Verstappen. We're going to go down his inside on his very worn Ultra Soft tyres, and we get the job done. We move up now to P5 in this Grand Prix, where there's been a bit of contact with Max Verstappen, but we got it done. A little bit of wheel banging, and we now move up to P5, and we're only 2 positions off a podium here. But remember, we will be hunted down by the cars around us with our strategy that we're doing here. We're going to probably stick with the one-stop strategy, but let me know, guys, in the chat, what strategy shall we do? Should we do 2 ultras, or do we stick with the one-stop and go onto the soft tyres at the end of the race? So let me know, guys. Put in the chat 1 or 2 right now for what strategy we should go for. The one-stop or the 2-stop. Let me know, guys, right now. So we're on to lap 10. The AI can get... We've done 10 laps on Ultra Softs, on used Ultras. And they're still pitted. They're not pitted yet. That's quite a surprise. So maybe they can go on soft tyres and do a one-stop. That's going to be interesting. Oh, the softs are mandatory. Oops. Whoopsie. Forgot about the soft tyres being mandatory. Thanks, Reese, for informing me. So yeah, they will have to do 2 stops. So we may as well just do 1. If the mandatory tyre is the soft tyre, we may as well just get out of the way now and go to the end of the race. Jump a few of these guys who are going to 2 stop. So all of you that put 1 stop, 2 stops, I doubt that now. We're going to have to commit to the 1 stop because we started on this tyre. Right now, Chris, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Do appreciate it. Welcome to the Ryan L83 team. And all the mods, please make him feel welcome with the hashtag welcome to the subscriber. That'll be fantastic. But welcome, Chris. Do appreciate it. As we get another subscriber rolling in, I would have a look, but unfortunately I can't see because I'm trying to turn to the last corner. But we've got someone in the pit lane. I think Sebastian Vettel is pitted. He has indeed. So Vettel now down to P5, sorry, or wherever it... Excuse me. So up to 4th. Vettel's going to be coming out somewhere. Don't know where he will be, but don't know what tyres he's on as well. So I've not seen on the screen on the top left-hand corner what tyres he's gone on. So we're going to see how he does on his pace. We're putting away from Max Verstappen now, who is really struggling. You can see he's lost a chunk of time in the first sector compared to us. And the leaders are just coming up towards the hairpin now. So it's about 9 seconds, I would say. 9-10 seconds. They've got over us. JP, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Do appreciate that, mate. Welcome to the Ryan L83 team. But remember, guys, 250 likes is your target if you want double points this round. So if you're at the bottom and you really want to get this important double points to get yourself up and have a chance of winning a copy, then make sure that you are as well. So the leaders are now in the pits. We will take the lead. Bottas is going onto a set of soft tyres. Raikkonen as well on soft tyres. So they will most likely go on to a set of the super softs at the end of the race. We are going to continue on super soft tyres. I don't know when we pit, but we're going to continue on as long as possible on the super softs and then pit for softs to the end of the Grand Prix, which obviously is the mandatory tyre. So that's why they all go onto it. Verstappen still staying out on a set of ultra soft tyres. So he's going very, very long on his stint. So he could be going for the 1 stop as well. Liam, thank you for subscribing. Felicie9 as well, thanks for subscribing as well to you both. Welcome to the Ryan L83 community. Hope your stay is a good one. And the moderators, please make them feel welcome in chat right now as we get more subscribers rolling in thick and fast. So the gap, 2.1 seconds. Raikkonen is only about a couple of seconds behind there as well. So you can just see Raikkonen at the back of Max Verstappen. So we're going to stay out, as I've said, as long as possible. The tyres, 44% on the rears. Not looking good. But we're going to just hold out here as long as possible. So Verstappen finally pits from the lead, from second place actually. And now we just got to hopefully pray we can keep this gap to Kimi Raikkonen. But the rear tyres is going to be the problem here for us, as the fronts are not too bad, which is the good news. The bad news is the rear tyres are cooked right now, but it's going to have to do some short shifting here out of the slow corners to help us with the rear degradation. So we are purple in the first sector. We've still got a nice gap here to Kimi Raikkonen at 3.6 seconds, so this is what I need right now. And they will hunt us down, remember, in the final sector, the final part of the race actually, if they pit again on fresher tyres. Well, we're on the soft compound tyre at the end of the race there, but more subscribers rolling in. I think that's Aero. Thank you for subscribing. And we've actually matched our pace in the middle sector there, as Raikkonen's gained 6 tenths on us in the middle sector, with the AI around this track especially are quick, are OP as well. So doing pretty well so far. Good little strategy this is. We've still got 20 laps to go at the line. We're just trying everything here to hold on there. I can't pronounce that name, but thank you for subscribing. Gap's 3.4. We gained 4 tenths in the last sector. Right there, so maybe Raikkonen under pressure from Ricciardo is in P3. So I have to wait and see if the AI pit once again off those soft compound tyres. I think they will have to pit again. Well, not pit again, but... because I think the softs can go for 20 laps. Then they will pit again, maybe for some ultra soft tyres. We'll wait and see. I mean, the fuel is not going to be an issue as well, because I've not really lost that much fuel in this race, which is pretty good. Back end slides a little bit, but we're going to be fine. We're going to go to maybe lap 18 if we can. So we have a little bit of a lock-up running a little bit wide at the hairpin. Just check the tyre wear quickly. 50% now on the rear right and 48% on the rear left. So it's not that bad. We'll try and maybe go to 60% and then we'll maybe pit. But I've got to be careful now on exit of corners, as they will be coming down. There is Raikkonen just coming out the final corner. Go a little bit too deep into turn 1. And the short shifting there helps us a little bit here. Can't see Raikkonen yet, so in the mirror, so that's definitely a good sign. Took a little bit too much curb there, went on the grass, which will help hinder us a little bit for grip for a couple of corners here. What's the gap then? 3.5. It's dropped to 3.2 in the first sector, so we lost a couple of temps there. Not ideal, as I've said that for the first time. Oh no 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 no. No, 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 no. Can't believe I bottled it. How have I bottled it? Got to pit anyway now. We have to pit. That back end was loose. The rears have gone. Just got no grip now from that mistake. That is the sign we are pitting this lap. Confirm change. We are pitting now. We have to pit. That was a struggle and a half there. Get under 50 and we are in the pit. So luckily it was only the last, well really the hairpin corner. After that we're fine. But the back end there got so loose. We had to do it. We're going to pit now, get a new front wing. Luckily we should be able to pop out somewhere in the points right there, but it's been a slow pit stop there. We've got a lot of work to do now. Right now there's Verstappen, who's down in 8th, 7th place. We're going to come out just behind him actually on the track. It's not really that bad. We're still in the points, which is quite a good job in the Renault. But we have to attack now on these soft compound tyres. We're going to the end of the race, remember, on these tyres. Everyone else is going to be pitting again, I believe. So, apart from some of the drivers who are still out there on soft compound tyres, who will go on to super softs in a minute, when they pit maybe on lap 20. So we've got to get a move on now and get past Verstappen. He's not having a good day in the office, I've got to say. Not performing well compared to his teammate. Just get a good run here on Verstappen. Going to try and go down the inside of him. And we get the job done. And we move up to P7 in this race. As Raikkonen still leads then. And they're just coming around turn 2 now is the leaders. You can see on the map on the bottom left hand corner. Oh, that was very close there to being game over if we hit that curb and going into the wall there. But we get a nice run now on Kvyat, who's been held up by Ocon, who is still out there on the soft compound tyres, and it's hindering Kvyat's race here, where he's actually struggling for grip there. And actually, is Kvyat? Oh, Kvyat's lapped. So I thought for a second there Kvyat was actually fighting with Ocon there, so that's my bad. So, oops. So Ocon's still out on those soft compound tyres, and he doesn't seem to like them at the minute. He's not finding the grip that he needs, so... Just lifting a little bit there, because we did gain a little bit of an advantage, but the game did not give me a warning from the stewards, which I'm a bit disappointed about. So I lifted off a little bit there and didn't gain an advantage as we stay behind Ocon. As we would, if we continued on, we would have got Ocon into the hairpin. So I did the right thing there the sportsmanship-like decision and to stay behind Ocon after the hairpin. And we're going to go down the inside of him now with the DRS, and we now move up. Just got to keep thinking Ocon's going to pit, and he's going to go right into the back of me there. Ocon's going to be under pressure now from Verstappen behind. But not doing too badly. Well, now we've got Perez next. Also on the soft tyre, hasn't pitted. And then after that, we've got to hunt down the rest of the field who have pitted. They've already made their first pit stops, of course. We've got a yellow flag up ahead. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but maybe someone's got a puncher, maybe. I'm not too sure, but someone is going very slowly ahead of us, so I'm not too sure as we're going to head into yellow flag territory, which will mean I can't overtake anyone until the green flag is waved. There's the yellow flag still. So who's slowing down up ahead? I'm not too sure. It's a Ferrari, it's Sebastian Vettel, and he's actually parked it on the hairpin as we've got a warning for Perez, but I can't do anything, and the game has finally let me have it, and we're up to P4. Scenes right now as Verstappen has, I don't know what's happened to him. He must have had a puncher or something as he's parked it and has opened it up massively right now in this race. What scenes? What scenes right now? This has opened it up massively now. As we're only one place behind the podium positions now, but Vettel with his puncher and parking it right now. And our teammate Palmer's in the pit, so he must have picked up some damage. A whole cluster of cars are coming in the pit lane again, so they may be doing their last pit stops. But scenes right now in the chat there. Vettel slowing down and parking it on the hairpin, right on the racing line, so that will not go down with some of the teams right now with that. But what scenes right now. In the words of Nico Hulkenberg, see you later. And now we're in no man's land for now, as we're going to try and hunt down the Mercedes of Bottas. Verstappen may be with us. There he is. He's not that far away. So he's 16 seconds behind. And remember, they are going to be pitting again in this Grand Prix, so they have to. We're going to have to try and pick the pace up, try and match them, and when their tyres go off, we will try and hold them off as long as possible to get Renault a podium here. Doing the one-stop strategy, which can work here, depending if you start outside the top 10. A one-stop definitely is the best option, and Bottas has got traffic up the road as well. We get the fastest lap of the race on fresher soft tyres, but remember, if I'm honest, we won't get the fastest lap once these guys ahead of us pit, as they'll be on very quick tyres, and on low fuel they will be rapid at the end of the race. So it's nice to get a little moment of fame there of us getting fastest lap. So definitely, for the time being, it's not too bad. As the gap's now 15.5 seconds, as he's had a mistake as Bottas with the traffic. So we're now in the air at the bad sign of fuel. See there, 7% on the soft tyres. That's pretty good, I've got to say, for tyre wear purposes. We lost half a second there. Gap's 16 seconds. I think it's like 18 seconds a pit stop round here. So if they pit again, they're going to be right on it. I don't know what's going on in chat right now, but hopefully the moderators are sorting it out. But focus really is on the race, so let's think about that. That's what we're here for, to have a good race. You guys to enjoy and see if your prediction will get you some points, which could get you a copy of F1 2017, which is the main factor of the stream right now. Just have a little bit of a tank slapper there, but it's completely fine. We go through, start the middle sector, and again we go purple in the first sector. So we're pretty good in the first sector around here, but in the middle sector the AI are just too quick for us. Vettel fastest lap, so Vettel now breaks into the 115s. So he hasn't been disqualified, so don't count Vettel out yet. Got to say, he's going to be committed to the end of the race now. back end slides a little bit there on power. Very cheeky there, nearly lost it. Bottas finally gets past an AI car. So we've got about 18 seconds on the leaders. Do some short shifting out the last corner to help us there. If the mods can just put an exclamation mark wheel, someone's mentioned what wheel I use, all the details will be in there. And it's just popped up there, which is fantastic. So yeah, double points, 250 likes, guys, is your target by the end of the race. I did say these like targets will be ambitious, but if you want those double points and help yourself close the gap down to the leaders, or make your stamp your authority in the standings if you're doing this for the first time, then make sure you get yourself in. We'll see how we get on. We're closing in on Bottas, are we? The answer to that is no. 17 seconds right now. So we've got to pick up the pace a little bit. Ricciardo's leading, actually. So Ricciardo's got past Raikkonen. This is what I want. If they keep fighting, it will mean every one of them will let Bottas catch up. They'll have a scrap, slow them all down, and we will just go for it right now, because that's the priority right now. We need to hope that the top three all fight with each other, and you can see there we're getting 6 tenths on Bottas in the last sector, so the battling is helping us there close the gap. You can see him on the mini-map there coming into the near the end of the final sector, or the middle sector, sorry. Remember, they will have to pit again, just to clarify that, guys. They will most likely have to do another pit stop, while we are fine to the end of the Grand Prix on a set of soft tyres. I just thought I'd get that one in there. It's not on regular. It's on strict. Hoot. I don't know why you just said that, but Hoot should know. What a bad moderator that he is. What a bad moderator. I should really put it in there so people don't. But it is on strict corner cutting, I will say, so. Alfie. Oh, back end stood out there. Let's get some more subscribers running in. Absolutely fantastic to see. Right, what's the gap now? 13 seconds. We're now under the pit stop window right now that I need. So they need to keep fighting here. As we close that gap, we could be leading this race right now on a one-stop. We'll be hunted down by the leaders by the time they make their final pit stop, of course. So this is what I want. A lot of you may be thinking, if you put Hulkenberg down, as I've just done Sebastian Vettel there on the last lap, 13.6 seconds is the gap as it stands right now, as we lose the back end again. Got to chase them down right now. So I'm glad the leaders are fighting right now, because it's helping me close the gap down. We lost a second in that middle sector from that mistake there, doing a Sebastian Vettel 2011. So what's the gap? We've got 19 seconds, I think, to pop from the leader. Save some fuel, stay in standard mix, it will go up. Get a little bit of oversteer there, but we correct it nicely. Applying the pressure now. Got to attack now, because they will be going on to maybe ultra softs or even super softs. Super softs wouldn't be too bad. As again, the game didn't give me. I would have expected the game to give me a little bit of a cut there, but because I slowed down a little bit, I may have just got away with it because I didn't gain an advantage, a big enough advantage to get a warning from the stewards for that corner. But that should have been a slam dunk warning, I've got to say. So it's good actually testing this, because I can give feedback to Cody's about some corner cutting. So the gap's 15 seconds still. And no sign of the leaders pitting yet. They're all staying out. Ricciardo still leads from Raikkonen and Bottas P3. All we can do is try and go on that podium, which would be a great achievement for the team. So 15.6 is the gap then, as we head on to lap 27 of this Grand Prix here in Canada. Got a nice gap to Verstappen behind now, keeping the pace up with him. So it seems he's not having a good day in the office compared to his teammate who's leading this. On Perp in the first sector again, as their tyres are going to start slowly degrade a little bit compared to ours, of course, as they pitted early on lap 10. We pitted, what, lap 16, 17? But we've set this car up to be very nice on its tyres on the front, so the rears won't be an issue, because we can just drop it to lean mix. The gap's 15.4. And nope, they're staying out. I think they're going to go on ultras. I've got a feeling their leaders will go on ultra soft tyres right now. So let's see what we can crack on then. New PB for us into 15.5s now. The gap's 15.2 to Valtteri Bottas. Don't even know where Bottas is on the track map, but I'm pretty sure he's with Raikkonen and Ricciardo in their battle. Well, he's not far away from it, but as they keep fighting, the gap's going to increase. Well, it's going to decrease between us and Bottas. So hopefully, I'm praying on the map. I can't tell who's who, of course. They should really do like dots or like coloured dots for each team. Just so we can see as an indicator who's who. The only one that I know is the yellow dot there at turn 2, which is my teammate Jody and Palmer. Which is after that, we don't know who's who. As someone has entered the pit lane, I'm not sure who it is, but I'm pretty sure it is a back marker. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it is definitely a back marker. Back end slides out there. We're about to find out if it is indeed Bottas or it's a back marker. It's a back marker. It is the Stoffel the Waffle, who had a bizarre crash at turn 1 in Monaco, I've got to say. So we'll be given the blue flags, but not what I need right now, as dirty air is not helping me here. So we best get out of the way. He does indeed. Let us through. We lost a second there, but we've actually lost only a tenth from that, from the leader, from Bottas, which isn't too bad. We'll have to go up to Rich. Here comes Stoffel Van Dorn though. He's trying to get past me, but I don't know why. He's not fighting with me, but we make a little bit of a mistake. And he's actually going to have DRS on us actually down the back straight, which is a bit silly for Stoffel right now to be fighting with me in this Grand Prix. Not the best option for him. We just have to defend now. As you can see there, we lost quite a bit of time. Lost 4 tenths already to Bottas. Just short shifting there to help us there, but we get a nice exit against Stoffel, and we should be able to now pull away from him very quickly. It's going to be very close. This is between me and Bottas in the pit stop, so we could be having a battle for a podium position. So we'll have to wait and see. Gap's 15.5 now, but Van Dorn's still with us, unfortunately, which is not going to help me in my fight here for P3. And he's actually going for the move down the inside. What is Stoffel Van Dorn doing, fighting with me? He has every right to, I'm not going to lie, but it's really frustrating right now to have him behind me. where I'm trying to fight for a podium finish here. And try and get people who have actually voted for me to get a podium here. If anyone's voted for me for a podium, fair play to you. Fair play. We've hit 150 likes. Awesome. You've got 100 more to go. And you've got 6 laps if you want double points. I told you guys the thing's going to be quite high. Like targets. Get another subscriber running in. Absolutely fantastic. Welcome. Oh, that was a very poor line through there. I think Van Dorn's putting pressure on me here, which I do not want at all. Fighting with a McLaren's a bit odd, but I am on worn out soft tyres where Van Dorn's on fresh set of soft tyres, so he's going to have a lot more grip than me. The tyre wear. Tyre wear's not that bad. Here comes Van Dorn. We may as well let him through. Try and get some DRS maybe on him. Maybe tactical. Plus as well, we can save some fuel quickly. Behind Stoffel. Get the DRS. This may work. Oh, he's actually on ultra softs actually. So that's why he's been quicker than us. Get the DRS, get some speed down the straight, and we move back ahead of him. And hopefully now get away from him quickly. Which is not what I needed because I needed to save fuel really. You can see now the gap's nearly up to 18 seconds and they're still not pitted, the AI, I've got to say. They have not pitted. I am amazed that they've stayed out on ultra softs. Wow, I'm surprised. We nearly got 4 laps to go as well. I would have expected them to pit, but the tyres seem to be fine. That's a bit weird, I'm not going to lie. How they can last on a set of ultra softs in terms of used ultra softs and get to the end of the race. So I am baffled really. That Jeff's giving me a poor strategy call. Very surprised. So hashtag GG Jeff in the chat, guys. Right now, hashtag GG Jeff. I am very surprised right now. I've got to say. Jeff's strategy has completely blown out the window. We could have done ultra softs and soft tyres. I'm just shocked. But P4's got to be pretty impressive, I've got to say, in a Renault. I've got to say we did a good strategy with the one stop from the back of the field, so at least that strategy's worked. Sort of. I don't see Verstappen yet, so that's good. Ah, we're running a bit too wide. Here comes Van Dorn again. At least we've got a battle on your hands, guys. And is that Verstappen behind? If it is, then that's a little bit horrible, and we could lose P4 here. And it is actually Verstappen, so this could be a bit awkward. Fighting with a Red Bull again. So we could lose P4 here. With 2 laps to go with this battle with Van Dorn right now. That's what we want, guys. We want GG Jeff in the hashtag, guys. Hashtag GG Jeff. We could have gone on ultra softs and done an ultra soft stint like these guys have done. I'm so baffled with their tyre wear today. They normally do 2 stops in career mode, so I'm surprised really. Verstappen's got past Van Dorn, so we're going to be under pressure for 2 laps here against the Red Bull as we made the pass on him early in the race. And now we're being hunted down by a young Dutch driver. There he is. So I'm very, very worried right now. So really this race has been lost, or podium position has been lost thanks to Jeff. Really, with the strategy call. So that's a bit of a surprise, but if anyone's got league racing around here at Canada, then this strategy's worth it. Try it. Try the soft tyre and ultra softs, it will work. But apart from that, 4th place is not bad in a Renault. I mean, you can give me credit for that. I'm not going to lie. Yep, that's true, Dylan. I think we're about to find, we've found out right now they're not pitting again, so the top 3 will stay as it is unless they have a blowout or they all collide with each other. But I think it's Ricciardo, Raikkonen and Bottas is your top 3 as we head into the final lap. And thank the Lord, Verstappen is battling with Van Dorn behind. So that is helping me massively here hold on for P4 in this Grand Prix, which is a fantastic job for Renault. If this was a championship career mode, then big points here for Renault, but of course it's not. As Bottas and Raikkonen are fighting for P2, you may have just seen it flicker just now, and the gap's actually dropped massively right now, so I think Raikkonen's now down to P3, so Kimi has lost 2nd place to Bottas right now in this Grand Prix. And I don't know who's got fastest lap as well, I'm not too sure, but Raikkonen has dropped down to 3rd on the last lap, and I think Daniel Ricciardo is going to be your race winner here in Canada. So Red Bull winning once again. I think this is the 2nd time they've won the series, I'm not too sure, but Ricciardo is your race winner, and it will be Bottas 2nd and Raikkonen will come home in P3. We will come home in P4 from last on the grid with a one-stop strategy. It's a fantastic job by myself and I'm pretty proud of it. So we'll get P4 in this last question mark. Impressive performance on Ultimate AI for the Renault. Pretty good. We'll take it on the chin. Very happy. Very, very happy with that performance on the one-stop strategy. And we'll go to the podium right now as it is Christian Horner. Very happy with his performance of Ricciardo. And some of you lot may get some points here. We'll go and clarify the fastest lap for you guys momentarily. But there is Ricciardo. Very, very happy indeed in this Grand Prix as well. And the mechanics, look at them, very happy as well, getting the job done right there. But here is the... Oh, we'll see Vettel. He comes back to P6, so not bad from Vettel, considering he had a moment by parking his car in the hairpin there with damage. But there's Ricciardo. Bottas comes home in 2nd place, and there is the boah of Kimi Raikkonen as well, as Ricciardo lifts the winner's trophy. There he goes, a very happy man he is. Right there, so champagne flies here in Canada. We get P4, fantastic job, I've got to say, and we will take it very nicely going to the next race, which could be a potential equal cars thing there. So we'll wait and see the official confirmation. There's your top 3 right there, and we'll go through the rest of the field for you guys to see. If you've got a favourite driver, then we'll see how we go on there. But we get P4 as Max Verstappen gets P5. Luckily, he got held up there by a certain Stoffel Van Dorn, so I'm great about that. And I think Sebastian Vettel got the fastest lap. So if you got Vettel down as fastest lap, congratulations, you just got yourself 4 points right there. But the rest of the field is on your screen right now, and the retirees were Lewis Hamilton and Lance Stroll in this race. So there is your top 3 right there, so the moderators can just get a screenshot of that and then they can write it down and get the points out as well on there. So the fastest man I can confirm is Sebastian Vettel with a 1:15.535. Then it's Perez with a 15.568, and then me in P3 fastest lap with a 15.569, as Perez beat me just by 1,000th of a second there in the fastest lap there. So just want to quickly say, guys, massive thank you for watching this episode of the Last question mark. Next time could potentially be one of the most open fields I've done in the series, as we may be doing equal cars in the next episode, just to make it a bit more spicy in your predictions right there. But if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys, and turn notifications on so you do not miss out on a episode of Last question mark where you guys could win a copy of F1 2017 of platform of your choice, I will say. Make sure as well you snap a like button on this video. Unfortunately, we haven't hit the target, guys, of double points, so it is going to be singular points for this round. So until next time, guys, make sure you snap a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and I shall see you guys tomorrow for another episode of the Let's Make Massa World Champion Series, which will be at Monza tomorrow night at 8 o'clock UK time. But until then, guys, have a fantastic end to your bank holiday, whatever you're doing around the world, and I shall see you guys tomorrow for a brand new video. Until then, it is goodbye from me, guys. Have a great night. I shall see you guys very soon. Adios, and take care, guys. See you later.